There we are. Hi.
Hi, everybody. So I was just telling Dawn, I am so grateful to be my own boss. Somebody was telling me not too long ago that they knew of people who had COVID, but they went to work with it because otherwise they wouldn't get paid. And I thought, how awful for them and how awful for the people they work with.
Yeah.
And, so we can control. I'm so glad I made the decisions back when I did to start Mary Kay and to make it full time. And, and now having long COVID and just choosing to do one thing a day, and I don't have to worry about anybody saying that's not enough.
Yeah.
And it is so great. These decisions we make today pay off again and again. And we're so lucky. We're so lucky.
What is it? Linda Tupin says, I am where I am because of the choices I've made or I've allowed others to make for me.
Yes.
So
Yes.
make those choices now so that you can later, when you need to, you don't have to work.
Oh, it's so perfect. And so for those of you who are considering, making Mary Kay your full time, whether now or in the future, whether you're building to that point, oh, it's so worth it because of all the different decisions you get to make in life, and you're in total control. It feels good. So, like for me, I can take 2 naps a day, and nobody cares.
Right. Well, hi, Betty and Nikki and Sarah and Laura. Glad you're here.
Fabulous. I gotta turn on my comments. Oh, there you are. Hi, guys. So, what are you all thankful for this week? Give us your comments. What are you the most thankful for? This is a
Being
big
my own
week.
boss.
No kidding. I'm telling you. I've appreciated Mary Kay in so many ways over the years, but and my doctors tell me this can go for weeks and months. So I'm prepared for a long haul if I have to, but it is just great not to have to worry about it and go with the flow every day. So Sarah Schmidt, yes, for your health, and you've been through a lot of stuff. So yes, we're grateful for your health too. What else? Hi, Jill. Let us know what you're all thankful for, ladies, and also any hot news that you have that you want to share with us, because there's lots going on. And so we'll break away and comment as we can. And Nikki, hi Nikki. Thankful for friends and family. Yes. Oh, after being displaced from a fire in your apartment building? Was that recently, Nikki? How awful. People are good. People are good. Well, we're happy for that. So, everybody, we want your comments. And Betty, hi, Betty. And congratulations, Betty, on your first wonderful open house. So we've got a lot to talk about tonight. So we're going to dive in, but if we've got some recognition, we're certainly going to come back to your comments and talk about all that good news. So, Dawn, it's so exciting that the company has brought back the 12 Days of Faves, and we've all been talking about it. And I think a lot of people that, oh my goodness, we don't know if it's going to come back because we haven't heard anything. And then they announced it. Is everybody really excited about this? So many possibilities. But last year, you talked about something that I got real excited about, Dawn. You always have so many fun ideas. But you used the 12 Days of Faves for a real unique idea.
I use it as a booking tool. So if you don't have any from previous years, you guys order at least one, because this is a fabulous booking tool. I've used it at my last few parties and I've gotten more bookings than usual. So instead of one, maybe I have two or three. So I take the 12 days of faves. This is a couple previous years ago boxes. I just kept this one because it had hearts on it and it didn't necessarily look Christmas. So I can use it all year long. So each box, has something that the company put in it. Some of the boxes have samples in it. So I took the samples out and I put full size products in every box. Okay. So that's the first thing you want to do is put a full size product in every box that has a sample. And then I do a book to look. And I know we've done this before in all different kinds of ways, but this is so cute and classy. And so they book a party with you and then they get to pick a number and then they get to look. So let's say Carolyn, pick a number between 1 and 12. You booked
5.
your party. So she's going to pick number 5. So you pull number 5 out of here and you hand it to her. Or if you're doing a virtual, you open it for her. And so Carolyn is going to get a naturally buff lipstick. So that's what is in number 5. And she's going to get this when her party holds. So I'm not going to give it to her now or send it to her in the mail, but I'm going to wait until her party holds and then I'm going to mail it with her hostess order. And I have not had anybody complain. I have not had anybody cancel. And I give them a sample, like if it's a lipstick or if it's an eyeliner or even a charcoal mask, you give them a sample to take home of the product that they're going to have so they can try and fall in love with it. And then they can't wait for their party to hold. And there's no other requirements other than book and hold the party on its originally scheduled date. That's it. And so, and don't empty this. This always is going to be a naturally buff lipstick. But if I'm at a party, so Carolyn picked number 5, but Sarah does not get to pick number 5. Sarah has to pick another number between 1 and 12 minus the 5. Do you get that? So if you have 4 people book, they're all going to have 4 different things. Okay. Does that make sense? That way, and you guys, it's so easy to find things that fit in here and it can just be anything. Number 2 is a travel miracle set. And sure, you're going to want, I just put a combination of oily in there, but you're going to want to find out what their skin type is. But it's a travel ultimate miracle set. I threw a microdermabrasion in there too. So how fun is that? This is probably one of the more expensive ones. This one and the charcoal mask, of course. But you know what? If you're getting them to book a party, who cares? I want stuff on my books, right? So this is a great tool. I'm going to use this. I'm going to set this out. I'm going to put a cute little sign on here that says book a party in January and pick a box. And so this is going to be out at my open house. So anybody who comes to my in-person open house is going to be able to pick a box. And then I'll write the number down. They can look in the box, and then they'll get that at their party in January. So it's just and this is in addition to all my current hostess rewards program deals. So this is just the and then some. Like, so when you want to have things on your books, maybe you don't have anything. Maybe you have snow blindness right now, or whiteout on your date books, and you need something. This is fun. This has really been working for me. So give it a try. If you don't have one, you guys get one ordered. What a perfect time to order them. You can get them at 60% off. Oh, wow.
And they're going to go fast.
They are, if they're not already gone. I haven't looked today.
Somebody said that that they went in and they and it said they were sold out. And she went back in and tried again. So if you get one that says they're sold out, don't give up until they tell you they're gone, because there was a glitch in the system. The thing is, too, you can also use this for virtual. You could do a little video and promote this. So it's just a great booking tool, and you'll use it all year long. So be sure you have it, like you said, Dawn, at least one for you.
Yeah, and you can switch up the products. Maybe you do what's in here for 2 or 3 months, and then for the next 2 or 3 months, you switch them all up. So, like I have VIP hostesses that book with me all the time, and they typically wait to book until they can pick a prize. And so I mix it up every once in a while or tell them they can't choose the same number they had before. The other good thing is if you're looking for bookings right now, do a live video on your VIP Facebook page explaining this program to your customers and say, anybody, pick a number, comment a number between 1 and 12, and I will let you, I'll book your party, and then I'll go live and reveal all the numbers. So you do a quick live to explain the program, then you let them comment, give them give them a day, and tomorrow you come back on and be like, oh my gosh, Jill picked number 5. Here's what Jill's getting because she booked her party. And then you can tell them when they booked their party and what they're going to do at their party, just to express more interest. And then you're like, oh, and by the way, numbers 6, 2, and 12 are still available. So there's still room for 3 more. You can really keep going and keep going and keep going with this idea, even on your VIP page, to get bookings. So you don't even have to have a hostess yet to book their people from this. You can just start booking. Do a quick little video on your Facebook page. So it's pretty simple and it's fun, and the customers love it.
It's such a great idea. Plus, as we get a little closer into the Christmas season, when we get to selling to the husbands, this is such a great gift for husbands to give to their women. Or any guys, not even husbands so much, but boyfriend, anybody. It's just a great gift to give for someone who's wanting to go a little further.
So yes, Betty, they get the gift just for booking, but they don't get it until they hold their party. So you tell them, oh my gosh, you got this naturally buff. I'm going to set this aside for your hostess rewards order. And when we close up your party, I will send it along. And then you can, decorate it or package it or put a bow on it or something, thank you for partying with me, something like that, just to make them feel appreciated.
And then as we are, working through Thanksgiving and the rest of November, there's just multitudes of ways that you can build your business, that you can be meeting people. Several of you have already held an open house. Some people have one in November and another one in December. And this is a great way to meet new people because you can have people bring a friend. And just a caveat though, when somebody comes to your open house or any of our Christmas things, Christmas coffees or whatever, and they already use Mary Kay, be sure you find out if they are buying from a consultant. And sometimes they say they don't know the name. They can be a little foxy that way, but we don't ever want to be one to be, known as taking somebody else's customer. So they can buy from you at the open house and let them know that, oh, I'm happy you're here today. Welcome. Yes, of course. Come and buy today. And I just won't put you in my customer file because you do have a consultant. And that way, if she ever needs a consultant, she'll come back to you.
Mm-hmm.
But that can happen at holiday appointments where people are bringing friends because they're just excited to share. So holiday open houses can be just about anything you want them to be. I always hold mine the first weekend in December. And if I do hold mine this year, it'll be very pared down. But, once you set it, your customers start to look for it every year. And of course, during COVID, we made the big announcements, a lot of us, that we weren't holding one, but now they're kind of expecting to come back to them. So if you're holding your first ones and you don't have a lot of results, do not give up. It took me many years, and I've heard this from a lot of you girls too, to get a clientele to come. Then, they say, oh yes, I'm going to come next year, because you always want to follow up with everybody who doesn't come.
Mm-hmm.
And
I do mine the first weekend in December also. And in Clear Lake, we have Christmas by the Lake on the first Saturday of every December. So my whole marketing is On your way to Christmas by the Lake, stop by the studio and grab your Christmas gifts because they're in the mood for Christmas, you guys, because they're headed to the Christmas party that's downtown, right? It's like an all-day event. So my open house starts at 10 a.m. and people, they do that. They come to my house on the way to Christmas by the Lake, or when they're done at Christmas by the Lake, they swing by the house if they're not staying for the parade. So or they come to my house to warm up. Depending on how cold it is. So if you have something in your community that you can work around like that and associate with your open house, then I would suggest doing that. Otherwise, like Carolyn said, pick a weekend and do it the same weekend every single year. If it's the weekend before Thanksgiving, or if it's the first Saturday of December, or maybe it's the last Saturday of November, whatever it is, do it the same way every single year, because you already know right now when your open house of 2023 is going to be. Mm-hmm. And then you can start planning.
And if for those who don't come, there's a lot of people, how it is, we've all been there ourselves, that plan to come and then something comes up at the last minute, or she's just overwhelmed or something and doesn't make it. If you are lucky enough to be able to keep your open house set up, then do, and call your customers and give them the opportunity to set, a personal appointment and come over and shop during the next week.
Hey, Carolyn, it's Dawn. I missed you at my open house on Saturday. I just wanted to give you the opportunity to come and do some shopping. I left it all set up just for you. Give me a call and set up a time. Simple, simple, simple. You can call them with that message. You can text them with that message, email them, whatever their preferred method of communication is, and get them in your door, because that's all it takes is for them to walk in the door, right? And then they're so enthralled in all your Christmas stuff that they buy like crazy.
Yes, absolutely. Christmas coffees are so fun, and it's a really great way to build your customer base. If you have a small client base, then you might want to spend your time more holding things like Christmas coffees, because you're going to meet a lot of people. And I did put 2 articles in the Toppers website, www.toppers.pink. And you go to the resources section. The password is Carolyn, all small letters, and go in the holiday folder, and you'll find the open house article that we're talking about and Christmas coffees. So you can get some ideas, because we don't have time to talk about all of that tonight. But Christmas coffees are so simple to do. And a hostess just invites all of our friends, and they just come and shop, and you go through all of your Christmas gift offerings, whether it's something that the company has offered in special packaging, or some of the things we've been talking about that you can make and enhance. And Christmas music is playing. There's Christmas cookies and something to drink, and they are just plain fun, and you will meet all kinds of people. As a matter of fact, you could have one and invite your whole neighborhood. So Jill put out discontinued items. I love it. Mm-hmm. Yes, it's a great way to promote some things that don't show in the lookbook. But I love Christmas coffees. I think they're just such a super way. And something very similar are PSAs, personal service appointments. There are some people that just aren't going to come out and come to something, but you can bring the show to them. And so you can have a great big gift basket full of ideas, and maybe she's ordered some product. And you can put her product way on the bottom of the gift basket, so you have to get through everything to get to her order. And just ask her if you can set aside 15 minutes to get together, whether she comes to your house or whether, you go to her, doesn't matter. But you can set up a whole afternoon of PSAs with people. And so that's a really fun and easy way to move a lot of product. You will be amazed at how much you sell. And Christine, a whole basic discontinued items for $10. Okay, a special temptation basket. Fun. Oh, there's just so many ideas, aren't there, that we can be doing. Some people, and I don't know if it's too late yet, do like craft fairs and bazaars and have met a lot of people that way. So if you hear something and you're interested, ask if you can jump in and grab a table. There's just this time of year a myriad number of ways to meet people and sell your product. Some people sell out of their trunk. Have you
Yep.
seen the pictures? They make a really pretty, they decorate their trunk and put their product in, and they just open their trunk and they have a store. And people can shop right there. It's a little pop-up store. So if you're inclined to do that, and you're going to an office building, they can shop from your trunk.
Mm-hmm.
How fun. Anything else you can think of, Dawn, that you're doing or that you've done in the past that is just so fun?
Well, I love the shopping appointments, and whether you go to them or whether they come to you, they always buy more. I don't know, when you offer them the opportunity to come and shop, pick up their product. Hey, come down and see what's new. Check out what's new, and they're like, oh, okay, and not all of them buy more, but they're interested in what's new, and you never know what seeds that you're planting. And so
Mm-hmm.
it's just keep planting the seeds. You just never know. I had a customer, she came to a party. I can't even remember how I met her. She came to a party and she bought one or two things, not a lot. And then she was here last week and spent 60 some dollars. And then she ordered from my pink weekend special already and spent another 150. So yeah.
That's right. And we've got to talk about that too. Pink Weekend. One thing I did want to talk about before we get to Pink Weekend is, you like Jill, you mentioned the discontinued things, and Chris. One thing I like to do at my open house is this: I have like a half price table or a 40% deep discount, and these are things that are just hanging on that I've had, and I just want to get them out of my house. And so I have this deep discounted table, 40, 50% off. And I just do a little happy dance whenever something goes off that table.
Mhm.
Old lipstick colors. They can be really nice things. Like if you have any of the pedicure sets left that you just want to get rid of, maybe you want to hang on to them for birthday gifts. But if there are things that you just want to get rid of that are taking up space in your inventory, and you can use that 50% towards another order. Maybe you want to get some 12 days of faves. So you could have a deep discount table. And I used to just kind of throw stuff on there. Now I make it pretty because I want them to go there and feel like they're getting a deal as well. And almost everybody shops at least one thing off the discounted table.
This year I'm doing mystery bags.
Fun.
So I did mystery bags a few years ago and it went over like crazy. So I have some discontinued product that I want to move out of my office. And so I'm like, oh, let me do some mystery bags. So I bought some really cute buffalo plaid drawstring bags. Some of them have reindeer, Santas, snowmen on them. They're just absolutely adorable bags. And they come with a little tag on it. And so I'm just going to put stuff in there and mark $25 or, $30 or whatever the half of the value is. And so they're going to have a mystery. So
Women
I
can't resist mystery bags.
I love mystery. Like if they're like, oh, well, it's a mystery gift. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll sign up for that one. you know. So they have I just got the bags off of Amazon. They ended up like 80 cents a piece, something like that. But if it means I can get 2 or 3 items off my shelf in each bag, or even more, depending on the price of the bag, um, I just think it'll be fun. It went over really good, and they were just in like the brown paper lunch sacks. But this year they're in really cute drawstring buffalo plaid bags. So
Oh my goodness. How fun.
yeah, I'm excited for that one. That's going to be fun.
All right. Well, ladies, if that trips your trigger, that's fun. What would you go for? That's usually my judgment is what do I like?
Hmm.
So, all right, let's talk about Pink Weekend before we go. That is a really fun thing. I'm doing a special all month, so I'm actually not going to do anything with the Pink Weekend, but a lot of people are doing Pink Friday, Pink Weekend, and many have it set up so that if you call like between 7 and 8, you're going to get a 30% off or 40% off between 8 and 9, 30, and discounts, and it goes according to the hour, and I think it's usually done by noon. So that's one way that you can do a Pink Friday or Pink Weekend.
I'm doing this. Buy 3 items, get the fourth half off, get the fifth free. And I have an early bird attached to that if they order before Friday, then they get a free eyeshadow of their choice. And you guys, I've had 4 people order with over $500 in product in like 2 days. It started on Sunday. It was crazy. I was like, because Sunday I was at Bomb, like, man, nobody's calling for the early bird special like it's day one, right? Like, duh. And then yesterday, it just kept happening. And then today there was a couple more, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have over $500 already, and it's not even Pink Weekend yet. So this is going to be, I think so far, this has been my best Pink Weekend idea, because I've done the, order between 6 and 10 and do this discount and this discount and this discount. And it wasn't really that big of a deal for my customers, but this one is tripping their trigger. So you could still do this. There's still time to do this. Just take off the early bird stuff. Go on to Pick Collage and put Pink Weekend, and then put the dates in there, and then put this on there. You can put a couple little cute presents. This one has Christmas balls on the bottom. It's you buy 3 items, you get the fourth half off and the fifth free. So they have to get 5 items in order
Can
to
you
get
post it?
Yeah, I'll post it.
Okay. I think I posted the other idea as well, where you get, depending on when you call, your discount. So you can see them all that way. That's awesome, Dawn.
And they can order as many groups of 5 as they want.
Yeah.
So, and what I'm finding is I've only had one person buy for other people. These are women, my customers, stocking up for themselves, getting a half off and a free item. So this is pretty awesome. So I will get that posted when we get off here, so you guys can, if redo the flyer if you want to take off the early bird stuff, or change the early bird to Wednesday, tomorrow. Start it tomorrow. If they order tomorrow, they get a free eyeshadow. So, because I'm not working on Thursday, so anybody who orders on Thursday is going to have to wait till Friday.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'll be too busy cooking. So,
well, I'll tell you what, there's a lot of ideas, and we'll talk about this later too. But whatever people buy starting in December, there's an offer that they can win half of that back in hostess credit.
Yeah,
and
that'd be
so
fun.
That's a really fun offer. So keep that in mind. We've got more ideas coming for December. So work these things now, because there's other ways that you can keep your customers engaged and excited.
Sarah, I'm doing the most expensive gift at the 40% off and the least expensive gift for free. So if you have somebody order a miracle set, the eye cream would be the half off, and the cleanser would be the 40% off, and they would have to order one other product for the 5th product, but whatever combination. And so I'm doing the most expensive one for half off and the least expensive one for free. So
Great.
Good question.
So check our Facebook group for that and the other Pink Weekend ideas, and check into toppers.pink in the resources section, password Carolyn, for information on Christmas coffees and open houses, little hints on putting together your open houses. And boy, make your plan, Plan your
Work
work,
your
work your
plan.
plan. Yeah.
It's not
Right.
too late, you guys, to have a fabulous pink weekend. It is not too late.
Not at all.
Get something up on your VIP pages. Get a little pic collage that you guys can mass text out. So that announces your sale. Go to pic collage. I showed you guys how to do that. Go to pic collage, create a little sale item, save it on your desktop or on your phone, whichever you're using, and then you can just text everybody. Don't mass text it. I don't mean like everybody at one time. Individually text that picture. Hey girl, this is my peak weekend sale. Let me know what I can get for you, and attach the picture. That simple. And just text it or message it to all your customers. So you can still get in on the pink weekend without having to send out flyers and paying for postage. So it's not too late. You can make a lot of money this weekend.
How fun. And remember, if it's your first year of trying something, or if it doesn't seem to be working, do not give up.
That's
Every
right.
year is a new year, and people get used to what you're offering. So just, you're going to start a little tradition, a little precedent. And so don't give up and don't compare yourself to anybody else. Just decide what that is that excites you and go for it. Betty Bloom, the website is www.toppers.pink. And you want to go into the resources section and password Carolyn. And then it is in the holiday folder. All right, gals. Well, have a fabulous Thanksgiving. I just can't believe it's Thanksgiving already. This month is flying and we are having so much fun. I love hearing what you're all doing. So keep up the good work. It's always a busy day after Thanksgiving and Thanksgiving weekend. People are shopping, so why not be shopping with us, right?
That's right.
Yeah. All right, you guys. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.